Welcome back to Cure for the Common Game. Today, in deck number 877, we're going to talk about Kaima, the Fuzzy, the Fractured Calm. For 4 mana, we get a 3/3 Spirit, red-green. At the beginning of your end step, goad each creature your opponents control that's enchanted by an aura you control. Put a 1/1 counter on this for each creature goaded this way. So this guy gets pretty big. The object here is we want to have every creature on the board with an aura that we control on it. So, let's get to it. That's going to take some mana, so we have got a little bit of mana fixing in all of its forms. Cultivate, Kodama's Reach, Rampant Growth, Search for Tomorrow, and then we got rocks with the Soul Ring, Talisman of Impulse, Gruul Signet, the Cluestone, and Locket. And we are kind of heavy on the enchantment theme. Probably not as heavy as we could be, don't get me wrong. So many enchantment decks here recently, I'm running out of pieces. But we do have Wild Growth, Abundant Growth, Overgrowth. And lastly, it is red-green, so the Goblin, a Narcomancer. Like I said, the enchantment thing, because we want to be casting auras. The Setessan Champion goes in there, the Avamai Enchantress. Yes, there's a bunch of other, the Green Enchantress that draws you, there's all of them. But if you've got them, run them. Because I've never, drawn too many cards, right? So, let's look, we've only got 3 card draw spells, so let's look at it anyway. Double Meat, Double Cheese. Of course, we got that Rites of Flourishing. Rishikar's Expertise. I mean, that's pretty good. And then Hunter's Insight, because our commander is going to be on the large side. So that's going to help us quite a bit. Now, let's look into our enchantments. First and foremost, you know it's in there, the Ancestral Mask. I love that it counts on the battlefield. So we want to be enchanting our opponent's thing. So we don't really care if it's good or bad, because they're going to be goaded, so they can't come at us anyway, right? So Frog Tongue, hey, you see somebody strolling, getting hit with flyers, and Frog Tongue, when it comes into play, you draw a card. Keen Sense. When enchanted creature deals damage to opponent, you may draw a card. We still control the enchantment, so it's all about the card draw. I don't have them all separated out, but you'll see them as we go through. The Rune of Speed. ETB draws a card. Moldervine Cloak. And also, this deck has the illusion of being a group huggy type deck. Hey, I'm helping everybody out. Even though, it's totally not so. Dragon Mantle comes into play, you draw a card, and it's fire breathing. Snake Umbra. Totem Armors, probably I reserve for mine. I don't know. Depends on what the board state is when I draw it. But creature deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. Whip Silk has reach, and this is the beautiful part here. You can return it to your hand. If the creature dies, or you see the creature is going to die, you can whip that silk back to your hand and cast it again on another creature. Fruit of the First Tree. Gain X life, draw X cards where X is its toughness. This is beautiful. One with Nature. Now, I have seen this deck played. I haven't actually played it, but I've played against it, and you would be surprised in a 4 or 5 man pod how you can easily have an enchantment on everybody's thing, or at least everybody's worst thing, right? But One with Nature, once again, you control the enchantment, so every time it deals combat damage to a player, you get to Rampant Growth. Talons of Wildwood. You can bring this one back from your graveyard to your hand. Earthbind. I love it. Takes away flying and, shocks it. Of course, we have the Vows and the Impetus, which works doubly as good. Undying Rage. You just get it back when it dies automatically. The get to Fire Breathing. Also, you can return to its hand. Karametra's Favor. Enters, draw a card. Hey, I'm just trying to help you out. You said you needed mana. I'm making your creature a bird. Fire Breathing. Destructive Urge is, that's a biggie. There's a deck coming down the pipeline that is really, really focused in on this strategy, and it's not even this color. You know what? Sometimes you just want to see the world burn. Colossification. You can. This has ended many games. You put it on somebody else's creature, and all you got to do is keep your commander alive, and it ain't hitting you. Of course, Kendra's Transformation. Frenzied Fuge. Enters the battlefield or at the beginning of your upkeep. Gain control of enchanted permanent to end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste. Hey guys, we're going to share this particular permanent. That's what this is. Treetop Bracers. You know. Eternal Warrior. That's right. The very first aura that gave Vigilance was not white. Wasn't even the card Vigilance. Eternal Warrior. Regeneration, because there's no, there's no reason not to. Cetessan Training. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Rune of Might. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Laccolith Rig. Becomes blocked. You may have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature. If you do, it deals no combat damage this turn. So you can actually use your opponent's creature as removal for other creatures. It's beautiful. Escape Velocity. It can come back. Bloodshed Fever. Make it attack. Lachula's Orders. Deals combat damage to a defending player. You may have it destroy target artifacts. And then Shifting Shadow is our last aura. At the beginning of your upkeep, destroy this creature. Reveal cards from top of your library. See, the enchanted creature has this. So you're going to destroy the creature it's on, reveal cards till they get a creature, so they oath till they get a creature, and then put this on it. I think it's neat. And because I am that guy, and I love to do the confusing thing, we've got Licids. Now, Licids were in one block back in Tempest block, Tempest Stronghold Exodus. They've never revisited them. I don't even think they've reprinted them. Maybe once or twice way back. But they are creatures that can become enchantments. They've since solved this technology with just making them enchantment creatures all the time. But this way, it is a creature until you activate it. And then it becomes an aura. But the beautiful part about the Licids is you can pay to... if that creature is dying, boop, and, it sprouts legs again. So we have the Nurturing Licid that does regenerate. We have the Tempting Licid that is the lure. Enraging Licid, haste. And Convulsing Licid. Can't block. So I like the utility. Sometimes you might need just a blocker. Sometimes I like it. And, when's the last time you've seen a Licid deck? Silk Guard, just good on X target creatures you control. Auras, equipment, and modified creatures you control gain hexproof till end of turn. That's why it's in there. For 1 mana, you can grant your commander, or all your auras, hexproof. I love Silk Guard. I've got Reap, because black is a very popular color, and, you can get 2, 3, sometimes 4 or 5 cards back off of this. We are a little light, I know, on the removal. we have the Hull Breach, Broken Bond, Chain Reaction, Artifact Mutation, there again we might need blockers, Return to Nature, and the Chaos Warp, which is going to bring us to our non-basic lands. The Gruul Turf, Kazanda Refuge, Command Tower, Raging Ravine, Mossfire Valley, Gruul Guildgate, Cinderglade, Terramorphic Expanse, Evolving Wilds, Timber Gorge, and Rugged Highlands. And that is Kaima. Like I said, you would be surprised at how easily it is to control the board. Because there's a, there's a large portion of the decks out there that are creature based. So 877 is done. We're gonna put it on the wall, and that is it for today. We have got. We're fastly approaching deck number 900, ain't we? I should probably get to start building it. I know who it is. I've got like 5 cards in the box. So yeah, need to get that rolling. I already know what 900 is, and obviously we already know what a deck number 1000 is. Had to pick those out ahead of time. Anyway, I do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all let me know what you think. But right now, we're going to shuffle and cut.